It's episode 25 of Stars Twinkling in the Night Sky of Your Future's Intermission, and I know it's episode 25 because I double, triple, and quadruple checked. Last episode I did all of this shit with the greenhouse, and then, you'll my speakers are on. Fuck, I do that every time. You'll notice that in the last episode. Okay, wait. While I yap, I'm I'm speaking too fast for my damn brain to keep up with me today. Um, before I start yapping like wild, I'm going to go to the Nether, because I'm gonna need a lot of glowstone. I'm just gonna need a lot of glowstone, just in general. But so yeah, I'm gonna go up to my base and then go to the Nether. Anywho, you'll notice that the last episode was called Greenhouse Stage 1, and you might be thinking, Stage 1, well, what's Stage 2? Fucking add in, like, leaves? No, 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 no. I had an idea, right? So, when you think of my greenhouse, right? Imagine it. Imagine my beautiful, beautiful masterpiece of a greenhouse, right? With its flat walls and flat ceiling. Okay, are you imagining it? Okay, so what's missing from it? Okay, so inside, you've got trees. Okay, you've got oh, what kind of trees? Okay, it's oak trees. So, okay, what am I missing? Okay, I'm missing spruce trees. I'm missing birch trees. Okay, but what else can go in a greenhouse? Well, cactus, wheat, sugar cane. I think that's it. You can't grow pumpkins in this version. So, I'm missing all of that in my greenhouse. What the hell am I doing with just this? So I came up with the plan of expanding this. And when I say came up with a plan, I mean that in quite possibly the loosest way you can imagine. I did not really. It's a bit of a misnomer to say that I came up with a plan because I didn't really plan anything. But that being said, here let's get. Oh wait, no, no, no. Let's not use our precious dirt when I have plenty of netherrack I can bring. Okay, sure. All right, I should be good to go into the nether then. I'm just bringing the sand to throw it in the cooker. Anyway, what was I talking about? No idea. No clue. It's gone. Whatever the hell I was talking about, it's gone forever. No, but seriously, what the hell was I talking about? I'm racking my brain. I'm racking. Oh, right, the greenhouse. So my plan for the greenhouse is, well, I have a very loose plan. To call it a plan is very gracious. My plan, right? What I think could work is this isn't like 100%, but what if I had. So I was thinking of many different ways to make this work. One is if I were to have two or one, like, kind of duplicate of this on either side, and that could be where spruce and birch is, or, birch and spruce, whatever. And then on the back, there were to be like a big dome, and inside the dome is where I could do cactus and sugarcane and wheat, but also I want to have a lot of room, right? I want the farms to be sizable. If I were to share a room with wheat, cactus, and sugarcane, that wouldn't leave a lot of area for each individual crop to get its due space and really thrive in the environment of my greenhouse, right? So I'm not. God, that's the loudest. They're calling it the loudest decibel volume that the human's ear can perceive before it explodes. But you know what? This is a good time to get this bit up here that I was rudely interrupted like 10 episodes ago while getting. Anyway, I think it was like 15 episodes ago at this point. Point is, so I don't think that plan's gonna work. I do. The thing is, okay, what really doesn't work is the amount. If I want to give one room to each crop, that's 6, right? Because you have oak tree, birch tree, spruce tree. Okay, that's 3, and then you have wheat, cactus, and sugarcane. That's another 3. So you have 6, right? So there's no like. That's not really an even. Well, it is an even number. But what I'm thinking, I'm thinking of like a good number would be like 4, right? Because then I could make a 4-quadrant thing. But I guess I could make a 6-quadrant thing. I just need to think about how would I want to design a 6-quadrant greenhouse. And here's another thing, is I could put some of it underground, right? Like I could have a 3-quadrant greenhouse and then have 3 more quadrants for the, I could have 3. Okay, so the thing is with trees is that they need the light, right? Without the light, they don't grow as well. I don't think, and when I say light, I mean sunlight, I think. I might be wrong on that, but it's what I believe, and I won't ever change my opinion on it. But when I think about I think the deal with seeds and sugarcane and stuff is that they can grow like underground, right? So I could put like those 3 in underground quadrants, right? The thing is also is I'm definitely gonna need to do like terraforming to make room if I were to have 6 quadrants above ground, because that's just a lot of space. I could also do, for instance, 3 quadrants and then, or no, I could do like a mixture of maybe like 2 quadrants and 3 quadrants and then double decker. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I could do a mixture of, no, I don't even know. I could do, if I had 1 in the middle and then 1 on all sides, that's 5, right? And then if I were to double decker the middle, then that could be 6. I feel like that could look cool. Like think of that one, think about the greenhouse we have right now. That could be, for instance, the right wing, and then like to the left is where a big dome is, and then that goes right into the current greenhouse we have. It goes up into another wing, it goes down into another wing, and it goes left into another wing. And then the dome like is like double the size of the rest of the greenhouses. And inside that, for the ground floor, it could be like wheat or something, or maybe sugarcane, right? And then the top floor could be wheat, and then we could do a basement with cactus. I'm kind of feeling that. I think that might, or maybe I could do cactus at the top. No, because cactus will need a lot of verticality. So I think it'll need the underground area. I think that's my plan. So I guess we'll split it up into stages. Stage 2, how much of this fell like all the way down there? All of it. Well, if I hurry up, then I can get that before it despawns. So that was stage 1. Stage 1 was the greenhouse, but I'm gonna call it the right wing. And then the dome in the middle will be the center. Or I'll call the dome in the middle the dome. I guess that makes sense. And that will be stage 2, because I'm going to need to have that to center all the other wings around, right? So that'll be stage 2. And then, but I don't know if I'm going to do the whole dome in one stage. I might do like half the dome. I might do the full dome. I'll probably do the full dome. And then stage 3, 4, and 5 will be the other wings. Wait, no, I'm thinking about this and this doesn't make sense. Because if we only have 3 trees, we don't need 4 wings. So I could do 3 wings, which I think could still look good. Another thing I could do is, what, the gas? No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to fucking curse myself. Another thing I could do is double up like the oak wings, because I feel like I'll need more. I feel like it's fair to give more room to oak logs than, spruce and birch, just because I use oak logs more, and they're the log of choice to convert into planks, right? Like you can convert birch and spruce into planks, but those are rarer, so it feels stupid. Oh, hello there. Well, if you would be so kind as to let me get this glowstone, that would be lovely. Without blowing it up, that is. Okay, I would like all this glowstone that's at the ceiling here, so I'm gonna try to kill you, which I know might be a bit of a lost cause because these are really difficult to kill. But I think, I mean, this, there you go. I did it. Gunpowder. I don't want it. Okay, that one over there is gonna be hopefully not an issue. But anyway, so I could continue with the 4-wing idea. Have the right and left wing be both dedicated to oak, right? So it's doubled. Have like the top wing be, you know, spruce, and then the bottom wing be birch, and then the dome in the middle can still be the same idea. I like that because that also, again, I do think just having more oak wood is beneficial. It's a bit silly to have the same farm layout for all types of wood when one type of wood is the superior one. In terms of, like, the superior one in terms of how much I'll need of it, I guess I should say. Okay, that's my plan. So that was stage 1, and next we'll be doing stage 2, which also means, by the way, I'm going to need a lot of glass. Thankfully, I have a lot of sand, but I'm going to have to just keep refilling the furnaces when I remember. And I think I have enough coal, so that's not really an issue. But it'll also need a lot of glowstone. If I continue with my glowstone design, it's going to need an insane amount of glowstone. It'll need, at minimum, ×4 the amount that we've already used. But really, it'll be probably in like more like ×6, right? Because you also have the dome, and I don't know what design I'll do for the dome, but it won't be cheap in terms of glowstone, that's for sure. And also, I haven't even used all the glowstone I want to on stage 1, because I have a few ideas of where else to put glowstone just to help it look better and light it up a bit more. So we're not even done glowing up the stone of stage 1. Let alone stage 2 or stage 3 or stage 4 or stage 5 or stage whatever. And yes, by the way, okay, I was about to jokingly piss all of you off, but now that I'm thinking about it, I probably won't do what I was gonna say. I was gonna say we're gonna do all of this before I make a staircase down from my base into the main area, but no, I think we'll probably end up like taking a break in the middle of the greenhouse and do that, because I mean the whole purpose of me making the greenhouse was to be able to get wood to build the staircase. So now, you know, at least now that I have the oak wood down, I'm done with that objective of the greenhouse. So I'll probably work on the stair, not this episode, because I want to extend your suffering of watching me either fall down and take damage or take the long way for no reason, really. I do want some of this soul sand because I did forget that soul sand was in this version. And I mean, it's just a cool block. I feel like it could be cool decoration. I don't know what the fuck I decorate with soul sand. Like if I made the fucking Chamber of Bone or some shit. Chamber of Bone is so cool. I fucking love Diablo. I love Tristram. Oh, I want to live in Tristram. Can I? Oh, I should make like a replica Tristram. Maybe. No, it doesn't really have to be a replica. It could just be inspired by, my town could be inspired by Tristram. Well, I don't think Tristram doesn't really have like a. It has mountains, but you don't really go into it. Also, now I have to figure out how to get back because I didn't do a great job of marking my way back, which is an issue. I don't think it was this way. I think this way is the ahistorical. Well, no, it is. It is, because I remember. Yeah. I just saw all this glowstone and I was like, there's no way I passed all of it up. But I'm going towards this, and I'm like, if I went this way, I would have. That's why, because I came from over there. Oh, that's my portal. I didn't know we were even that close to my portal. For some reason, I thought I went hella far. Well, I guess I'll keep going for glowstone. I don't really have a reason to stop. Well, except for give me a second. Isn't it fucked up that tomorrow's gonna be Thanksgiving? Well, I guess by the time you're seeing this as well, it's already been Thanksgiving. So how was your Thanksgiving? Did you eat a casserole? Did you eat a turkey? Did you eat a plum? What is that thing? Cranberry like what is it called? Like that like cranberry slices? What are those called? I literally those are the most irrelevant food on the earth, I think, because I don't there's not a single soul. I firmly believe there's not a single soul that exists on this earth that eats those cranberry slices at a time other than Thanksgiving. They're not called cranberry slices. I didn't mean to pause the recording. I meant to turn off my window capture. Wait. Uh, cranberry slices? What the hell? What are these things? Cranberry Thanksgiving cranberry? It's not a cranberry. I don't think it's a cranberry. It's not a cranberry. What is it? Wait, let's look up Thanksgiving dishes. Yeah, sure. New York Times cooking. Why not? What is this? Cherry? Okay, so we've got, yeah, roast turkey, stuffing, of course, green bean casserole, of course, sweet potatoes, yeah, all-purpose biscuits, cranberry? Is that what I was looking at? No, but like the like weird slices of shit. What are those? Do these exist? Cranberry lemon bars? No, not a cranberry lemon bar. Thanksgiving dish purple slices? Oh my God, I don't think these exist. I think I'm making the No, 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 they do. What? But none of these are What the fuck am I thinking of? I have to go ask my mom. I have to because this is killing me. Hold on. Okay, so it is cranberry sauce, but the kind that I've always seen is like in slices, but none of these are in slices. Cranberry sauce slices? Yeah, these jellied cranberry sauce. I think these might be the most Thanksgiving Thanksgiving dish, honestly. These might be more Thanksgiving than a turkey. I don't know. Not these, not this. Mm-mm. But these and like this, that's Thanksgiving. Well, I don't eat them, but they've always confused me. It's like, what the fuck is this like purple jelly? Anyway, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Or if you're Canadian, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving like a month and a half ago or whatever. Do they eat the same thing in Canada for Thanksgiving? Did you have a turkey? Did you have a cranberry slice? Did you have a green bean casserole that was microwaved? No, we don't. But we did. I did get groceries. Hold on. Where's this on my list? I gotta remove it so I don't. Okay. I did get I did get groceries yesterday, right? As you do. Did I say I was gonna get groceries yesterday? I think I did. But I got groceries, and when I came home, I put the groceries away. I don't know why I'm narrating it like this, but when I got home to put the groceries away, there were literally like I think 10 squashes in there because my mom makes squash casserole for Thanksgiving. Literally like 10 full squashes that I had to take out. I was about to say one oh my God, excuse me. I was about to say one by one, but it was more like two by two because they were in like microplastics of two microplastic bags would be a better term. Um, but it was very funny. There were also a lot of egg bites. But like half of them were ones that you keep in the fridge and half are ones that you keep in the freezer, so it was low-key PMO. Um, anyway, the interaction that I had at the grocery store was actually very lovely because I always talk to the people who bring my food out to my car. Just because my mom's well, we do like Instacart or whatever for a few reasons. Um, One, it's quicker than my mom going to the grocery store. But you could say, "Oh, why don't you go to the grocery store?" Well, my mom, she knows exactly what she wants, and also she likes to browse the app to get ideas for like meals and whatever, right? Um, but if she's browsing in person, then she'll make like impulse purchases. But if she's browsing on the app, then she doesn't make impulse purchases. So it's like the best of both worlds there. Um, but she does that also because she's busy. Um, otherwise she would just go to the store, but she's extremely busy. Um, especially now that it's holiday season. Um, so we just Instacart and I go pick it up at the store. Um, but I always talk to like the the worker who brings out my shit. I need to make a bunch of glowstone so my inventory gets slimmer. Um, I always talk to the workers, and they're always friendly. Um, but yesterday I've had a worker that I've never seen there before. I don't know if she's new or I've just never gotten there at the time she's there. But she was like the most liveliest person I've like ever met in my life. I don't know how you're that lively while being an Instacart shopper. That sounds like hell. Um, but she came out there when she was like, "Yeah, I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be eating so much casserole." And I'm like, "Hell yeah." She's like, "Oh, look, you got so much squash." Like, yeah, there's a lot of squash. You're not wrong. You're like, "Yeah, Christmas coming up." Yep, and I don't know, it just felt great to be like a member of society. I can't wait till I'm employed and it feels normal to be a member of society. See, like, how do I get 3 glowstone dust? It don't make sense. Well, that's probably why is that I didn't pick up the other one. Never mind. It makes a lot of sense now that I've thought about it a little bit. But see, I wanna go around this area, get more glowstone, but these gas, I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with you. Whoa. Well, I guess here's my plan. They just can't see me. If I just block myself off. Oh, well, I'm almost out of I was supposed to say netherrack, so. Anyway, I was thinking about, with Thanksgiving coming up, how much I love the seasons. Like, it just makes everything so much more special when it happens, Like when you see the leaves fall, it's like, wow, this only happens for a couple months, and then they'll all be gone. And then they'll be back, and then they'll be back for a while. But they'll also be gone for a while and in a weird color for a while. But it's interesting. I didn't mean to fall, but it's fine. I need to mine more netherrack though. So we're going into netherrack mines. No, we're not. Never mind. We're getting harassed. Let's see. Can I deal with this guy? I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit him very well. So my strategy is to. Oh no! Now there's another one over there. I mean, I've hit him a lot, but they need a lot of hits to die in this version. I don't know if they changed it in later versions, but it feels like they did. Whatever. Oh no. Like, do you see this shit? And their hitbox is all fucked up and weird. It did not have to play a cave sound as I looked at him. Alright, this is hell. I'm leaving. They just don't die. Alright, how do I get out of here? Ah! Rude. I'm not dealing with 2 gas. Anyway, I was re-listening to Necrophilia, and I figured out what made the or I say I figured out. I just kind of thought about it a bit. What made the bass so shit sounding, especially during the black metal sections, is because it because they were double kicking as you do in black metal, and like doing blast beats as you do in black metal. Wait, where is my? Oh, it's hidden. I see it. Doing like double kicks and black blast beats, as they do in black metal. Um, they're double kicking with the drumming, and then they're also fucking blast beating the bass, but it's not like mixed so they could do that. So the bass and the bass drum, the kick drum, they were like muddying each other. And also the bass tone was just a bit weird, but mixed with the fact that they were muddying each other and it wasn't mixed to account for that, it just didn't sound good. But I did re-listen to it, and it still was just as amazing as on multiple re-listens later. It's so good. Please listen to Necrophilia by Coringia, something like that. Whatever, you'll find it. I could type it out for you. It's Corina. Nope, I don't even remember. I think it's something like that. I don't think that's right, but I tried. All right, so I'm forever entombed in this ghastly chamber, so I think I'm just gonna leave. I wanted to glowstone that was up there, but ICBA because of the fucker around the corner there. I don't know where he is now, but I did wake up really early this morning. I woke up at like 6:30, which is good. My schedule is getting back to early, which is good. I do want it to be an early schedule life, since I'll be going back to work at some point. So I have to prepare for. I'll probably have to wake up at like 6 at work. Is it nighttime? It's not nighttime. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I went to sleep at maybe like midnight. So, not the best schedule, all things considered, but it's fine. I'm living. I'm alive. I'm doing better than I ever have. One sec. I'm baffled by money. How the fuck, because the United States of America, the USA, the United States, the United Federation of the People's Republic of America, the Democratic People's Republic of America. We have well, first of all, glory to the People's Republic of America. But we're in like $40 trillion in debt. Not quite, but it's in the trillions. Like how is that? Okay, let's say that you have a not even $1 trillion, not even $1 billion. Let's say you have like not even $1 million. Let's say you have like $200,000. Wait, before I continue on this very strange question slash, I don't even know what it is. I want to get yeah, this sand that it doesn't like cook while you're in the nether. It's weird. Anyway, let's say you have like $200,000. Okay, you have $200,000. How do you move that money in the bank? Like how would you, if you had to move, cause like my damn card gets blocked when I'm trying to move, when I'm trying to buy like $5 of gas. What do you mean you can move like $200,000 between accounts? Doesn't seem right. How does that happen? But even more so, what if you have like $1 billion? That's like too much, for your brain to like understand. You know what I mean? I just don't. It doesn't compute with my brain. Like we're like 4 trillion in debt, right? How do you even how do you know how would you how that amount of money doesn't exist? That's too many. We don't have enough paper to make that much money. I guess money isn't real. Well, it's real. I don't need this many stones. Well, I might as well bring them over. Well, I'll put some back. Well, you know what? I'll be right back 'cause I'm hearing sounds. That sounds ominous. Do you say parenthesis or wait, I didn't remember the other one I was gonna say. Do you say parenthesis or print? Wait, do you say parentheses or parenthesis? Neither are right. It's actually parenthesis. Do you ever write a thesis, like a statement of thesis? I never had to write a thesis of statement. I'm gonna actually collect. Yeah, let's go down. Let's go down and collect sugarcane as well, because I'm gonna need it for the farm eventually. I mean, I'm also gonna need seeds, but you know, I just throw myself off the cliff. I don't fucking care. Just don't take that out of context. But um, my mom. Can I hold down on this? I can't. Oh wait, no, I can. But it's like weird. Weird hit detection. Anyway, my mom was getting some like, you know, I could just mine this whole thing up actually, because no, it's fine for now. My mom was getting some stuff on Amazon. I know, class trader, but and she was like, "Do you want anything?" And I was like, "You know what? Give me a bag of bold Chex Mix." So we look, because you know, if you know me and my bold Chex Mix opinions, I'm not fond of the new like garlic and herb flavor of the bold Chex Mix that they've been rolling out. And it's not like they only added like a new like Chex thing that's like a garlic like I don't even like it's like a garlic infused Chex Mix, but it's like full of garlic and it's so bad. It's so much garlic, and it leaks over into like the other part of the Chex Mix. Not like tremendously, but it's still like slightly noticeable, especially if you've eaten a lot of bold Chex Mix. But so we looked for like the only listing that didn't label itself as, you know, garlic and herb, and like the image was still like the original bold Chex Mix box, right? So you know, I think okay, this is gonna be the original bold Chex Mix, right? Nope, it's garlic and herb. Fuck you. You can't even buy the original online anymore. They still have it in they still have it at the pharmacies. They still have it at the gas stations. But it's I think they're replacing it. I don't think it's an additional type that you can get. I think they're straight up replacing it, which is ridiculous. I'll be I'll be first in line when they start reselling them for like $300 a bag on the eBay. That's all I'm saying. I'm paying at least 1,000 per bag of normal bold Chex Mix because I really don't like the garlic ones. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. But they lied to me. But yesterday I was listening to. Hey, wait. Actually, before I yap, let's see. Let's just put all this shit in here. Let's see. How is this going? So a lot of these haven't grown, but I think that's just because I've been in the Nether. So one thing that I do want to do with this glowstone, right? Because I have so much glowstone. One thing I was thinking about doing is replacing all of these with glowstone. Because not only will that fix the issue of this being grass and that being dirt, which is, you know, slightly annoying, but it also, I think it'll look good and it'll help light up the area. Okay, why did that only give me 2? And you know, it'll light up the area. Oh my god, stop. Why did that give me 3? Piece of shit. Yes, I do think that looks good. Maybe. Is there a reason dirt? Oh yeah. These will always be dirt. I don't know, because they're not adjacent to any grass. How depressing, honestly. Can I reach that? I can reach that. Look at that. Oop, I forgot that the door was gonna break. Can I put a door down on this? Surely, yes, okay. Anyway, yesterday I was washing glass as I always am. And what did I listen to while I was washing glass? I think I started off with oh, that was a Twitch notification. I forgot Twitch notifications are working now. Who's live? It's Northern Lion. Mike Patton watching Welcome to Derry. I don't get that one. Sorry. Anyway, I started off with a 40-minute Choose EP or maybe even album. But yeah, I started off with a 40-minute one of Choose's aliases. I believe it was Earl of Reformation. Um, and the album title is a crazy album title. It's called Serial Killings Rule in the Valley of Darkness. Like calmed. Oh my, holy shit, they were cooking with that one. But I listened to it. It was indeed wonderful. But then I got too tired to keep listening to ear-shattering music like that. Did I not pick up the? Sorry, my door disappeared into the damn Cosmo. Where's my door? Where's my? Oh, there's my door. What the fuck? I don't understand that. Okay, well, yeah, that is a lot of glowstone, but I do think it looks good and it helps light up the area, and I think it looks nice, and I think it's nice. So after that, I listened to a bunch of Toho folk music. So I wanted something relaxing. I was listening to Forest 306. Started off with I think his sophomore album, right? His sophomore album. Okay, well, if I'm building on this direction, I'm definitely gonna need to chop down this tree. But anyway, yeah, the other day I listened to his debut album. Today I listened to his sophomore album. It was wonderful. It was really weird. It started off with a techno, like a folk techno hybrid song, which is weird. Like I don't know why. I mean, I loved it. I thought it was very creative and fun and a good song. But it was like, why would that be the introduction song? Because that's like completely different. Well, not completely different because it was like a folk techno. Like it was techno but with folk in the background. It was weird, but it was good. But it doesn't sound like the rest of the album. It's definitely not a techno album at all. The rest of it is just like guitar instrumentals and well, there was one like piano track, but not techno. But I did love it, and I thought it was a bold. I guess it's a testament for how lovely independent music is because you can just do that. Is there? No, I think that's how to. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, if this. I don't know if I'm going to do this. If this is the right wing, this is where the dome is going to be. Then there'll be a top wing, left wing, and a bottom wing. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to need to terraform like all of this. But I just want to think for a bit. How am I going to do this? Do you think my glass is done smelting now? Let's go check. Well, let's put these all in the chest because I'm going to be using them for the build, but not right away. So what I'm also thinking, well, actually, oh yeah, about it later. I was listening to that I need to finish my sentences earlier. I was listening to that Toho thing, but then I still had a bit of glass left to clean, so I was gonna put on some more from that artist. So, I was looking through like their EPs that I have. And one of them was a collab with I think Singar Singh, which is a weird artist name just to say Singar Singh because you don't really like it's one of those artist names where you say it and you have no idea how it's written out, but it's Sing as in and then R as in the letter and then Sing again, Singar Singh. That sounds weird, Singar Singh. Well, yeah, but it wasn't really like a folk project. It had folk elements, but it had like I think Singar Singh contributed like a flute or some shit to the compositions. Kind of sounded Celtic in many ways, but it was it was really goofy. Like it was like really like playful, goofy music. Like it sounded like toy music that they would play at like a carnival. Um and it was just really goofy, right? And I didn't realize that I was listening to it really loud apparently, because my mom, who was across the room from me, could hear it bleeding through my headphones and asked me. She was like giggling and it was like, "What are you listening to?" And she was like giggling while saying it. I'm just like, and then I thought about it and it was just like the most goofy fucking music imaginable. Like it was like it had like the backbeat that was like doom 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 doom, and then it had like a whistle and like or like a flute and a trumpet that was like doom 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 doom. It was like the backpiece like doom doom doom. It was so goofy and I didn't even like think about how ludicrous it was if someone were like catch me listening to it, and I got caught listening to it, and she was giggling. But it was a great time. I let her listen to it, and she was like, she said, "I think you listen to more types of music than I thought." Okay, so my idea for this dome is, I'm not really sure. One thing I could do is I could have two entrances. I could have two entrances here and here that kind of connect and go into a small pathway that then lead to the dome. And that idea is in my head because this beam is in the center here, so that would work around the beam. Or I could just get rid of the beam, at least half of the beam. Actually, and I could have worked that into the doorway. Which, speaking of which, should I implement a beam like into this doorway? I think that could help. Like if I were to go like. That looks a bit goofy though. That looks even more goofy. Well, what if it was like that? No, that looks goofy. Well, I could still section it off, but maybe one more up? How does this look? I think that looks good. That looks good for sure. It is just a little bit weird only being there, but I think it actually works out. I think that does work out. And of course, I want to do the same thing over here. Okay, so for this, then, what I could do is, yeah, I know, you're buying. So get rid of these, right? Or wait, no, I don't want to, maybe I do want to get rid of these. Because if this is, yeah, if this is like a, and then anyway, I have this, I can't deal with you, I'm sorry. I have them like this. So one thing I could do, I don't want it to be a door. I kind of want it to be a more open entrance. And I'm destroying these because I'm thinking I could do a wood trim around them. That looks really weird. But I think it would look less weird if these were wood. Yeah, that certainly looks less weird. Oh. We're going in. Successful. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks good. And that could look even better if I have like, I don't know, something up there, right? God, I'm hearing footsteps and it's scaring me now. Well, actually, maybe if I just got rid of this. Yes, that looks good. Okay. So now I'm thinking, God, this chicken's freaking me out. So now I'm thinking this is going to go into a small little hallway before it actually reaches into the dome. Or goes into the dome, I guess I should say. I also need to chop down a bunch of trees, though. So, sorry, nature, I guess. Let's see. I've been recording for 44 minutes. I'm going to go put some chicken in the oven in a after I chop down this tree, probably. But yeah, I want a small hallway that then leads into the dome. Just to give it a bit of separation. I don't want it to immediately go into the dome. Maybe that could look good, actually. I'm gonna need to picture this from up here. Yeah, this is gonna be a big build. But if we have dome, dang, dang, wing, 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 dome. Actually, I think I would want it to be immediate, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think I would want it to immediately go into the dome. We'll be thinking. Okay, what was I talking about before? I don't know. Oh, right, I was thinking, oh, shit. Oh, God damn it. Okay, hold on. It's faster to save and quit and then go back in, because then I don't have the screen issue at all. Okay, so yeah, I think I do. I don't want it to be immediate. I mean, it could be a tiny pathway, like maybe even just like one block, right? I think that could work. Wait, hold on, let me look at it from here. Yeah, like a give me a full tilt here. Give me, you know what, give me a full 9-degree tilt. If we were to have dome, yeah. Yeah, because that'll work more like a seal flop. Well, no, what do seals do? They like kind of flap. Okay, well, anyway, this is also a bit weird being down a block, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna change it. You know what? Let's see. Okay, hold on. This is pissing me off. Let me get these slabs. Let me throw these into an area that I won't collect them. Now, let me see. Do these look better as full blocks? It's hard to say. I need to put down a lot before I can. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, but also it makes me realize how like desolate the pattern is. Like it's just like one, you know, just a bunch of slabs, right? It makes me want to put in like a design. If I were to do a design, I could do like regular stone as well. Well, hold on, let's move this. Can I break this? Yes, okay. Let's just put this here. Okay, there we go. And let's fill this in. What I could do, oh no, I can't fill that in. Well, that's fine. That will just be slightly annoying me for the rest of time. One thing I could do is, yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch of stone. I think like a, I don't know how to describe the pattern. It's kind of like a diamond pattern of stone and and smooth stone, right? I don't know. I was listening to Clock by Lucy, Cooper B. Handy, and it struck me that his inflection in one of his lines, I think during the bridge, he goes, I can't swim very well, I can't see very well, but I mean very well. The way he says, but I mean very well, sounds exactly like Isaac Brock. Like, it sounds exactly like a Modest Mouse song for that, like, 3 seconds, or like 2 seconds, or 3 seconds, or whatever. And it reminded me that there was this, like, Canadian emo band my partner was showing me, and we listened to it, and then they were like, this guy sounds exactly like Isaac Brock. And then I listened, I was like, he really fucking does. This is identical to Isaac Brock. uh, there's a lot of the thing is that I think that emo band was from like 1995 or something. So that's well, not pre like Modest Mouse entirely, but pretty much pre Modest Mouse at that point. We're just doing this. I don't care about the tiny bit of durability it has left, honestly. It was annoying me. But yeah, I gotta tap into them. I haven't yet. Okay, let's get more sand as well, because that should be done cooking. And let's get more stone. Let's get all my damn stone. Let's get as much stone as it can get, I guess. I should say. Don't mean very well, but I mean very well. It isn't even done. Alright, well, in the meantime, I could... I don't need all of this steak on me. It's taking up precious inventory space. We're putting some of this steak back. I can't reach. You're an asshole. I can't reach. There we go. Putting all this steak back. I need to cook more steak. I need a damn place to put these furnaces properly. But I'm way too lazy. No, I'm not. But I'm just focusing on a huge other project before that, which I kind of need the smaller project to be able to work on the bigger project. But instead, I'll just continue on. You know, this seems like a good plan. Lots of glass. Did I get all of that? Did I get all the stone that I had? So yeah, I need to cook some more stone soon too, because I'm gonna need a lot for the build. That's for sure. Well, it'll be cooking over time. Either way, I'm gonna need a lot of glass. So there you go. Okay, let's head back. What was that? That wasn't the color of a... That's a wolf. Okay. I have a weird habit of saying wolf as woof. That's a woof. That's a... They're kind of fat. Have you ever noticed that? Okay, so... Yeah, I do think just like a one white thing will look good there. But instead of repeating myself on that, we're gonna fill in this. So I was thinking, because I was looking at like... Oh wait, let me actually, before I start yapping, let me think about how do I want this pattern to be down. If we were to start here, it would go ba 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 ba. Okay, that works. Which this is the pattern that I mean, by the way. It'll be like I guess checker? Yeah, checkerboard. That's what it's called. I don't remember what a damn checkerboard is. How do you feel about that? Yeah, that looks much better. I could even make the middle ones cobblestone. All right, hold on. We're going back to get cobblestone. Actually, wait, no, I don't need to go back to get cobblestone. I can just create the cobblestone. Slightly annoying, but it works. Okay, what do you think about that? Yeah, now that's a good... That's a damn pathway if I've ever seen a pathway. It just means I'm gonna have to mine out the checkerboard pattern, which is slightly annoying as well because I can't seem to... Oh wait, no, that's... Oh god. Okay, I need a better method of doing this. It's like that doesn't matter about those. Nope, that's not right. We're getting there. Okay. It's taking up a lot of my brain power. Anyway, I was looking at like what people list as like their favorite artists, right? And especially on rateyourmusic.com. And like a lot of shit that I see doesn't make sense to me. Okay, I'm sorry, but you need to get out of the way. Um, like what I really don't understand that I'm gonna accidentally kill this dog on accident. Um, I do mean it. Like not as like a okay, whatever. One thing I don't understand is when people put like I go to their profile and like in their favorite artist sections, it's like a wall of artists, right? It's a wall of artists. So then I'm like, wow, this person really loves music. And then I look at what artists they are, and it's like the Beatles, Rolling Stones, uh, Magdalena Bay, uh, you know, Miles Davis, Radiohead, The Cure, and I'm just reading through this, and it's like King Crimson, like it's all of like the most popular artists, and to me, like I just like it tells me nothing about your music taste if you just have a wall of popular artists. It just means that you like what everyone else likes. Like that doesn't give me a sense of what you actually like to listen to. Like I can get much more from someone if they have like 5 artists listed that are like smaller artists, right? That are like specific styles or whatever. I can understand a much more about a person's music taste like that. Like I gain nothing about your music taste by knowing your favorite artists are the Beatles, Radiohead, and King Crimson. It is a bit silly that I'm filling in the middle row and I'm just gonna go back and remove the middle row because I'm too lazy to go back to my base to get cobblestone. But I guess it works. I guess it just wastes the stone though is the thing. This actually is taking longer than I thought it would. Well, it's whatever. I'm already committed. Um, let's see. It's 57 minutes. I gotta get my chicken out of the oven soon. Um, I had a dream where like I was in the sewers of some city. I don't think it was New York City, but it might have been New York City. But I was like in the sewers and I was like running through the sewers with my aunt, but that's besides the point. And I was like running through the sewers, right? Um, and like it was like we were being chased, and then there were like drones following us, like kind of man hacks type thing. Then we ended up in like a huge lair that had like a huge like statue in it, and there were like people with guns firing at us. Like we had obviously like entered into an area we weren't supposed to by going through the sewers for some reason. Um, and then like in my hypnagogia state that didn't exist, but it felt like it exists. I was like Googling like video games with people in the sewers with a statue that collapses. I do that a lot in my hypnagogia. Is that I Google what happened in my dream, and then I like actually wake up and I'm like, I did not Google anything. Okay, yeah, I do think this looks good. Um, I'll have to think about it, but give me a second. Okay, I got like 4 minutes until I gotta take them out of the oven. Um, well, okay, so the other thing I was thinking I could do for this is like a row of cobblestone, but I think this looks fine. I'd say this even looks good. Um, okay, so I guess I'll start next episode on this. I mean, I could just kind of start right now, but I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I want, hello, Piggy. I want a small, a s- hmm. I guess I would have it be the outline of this, right? Like this would work as a good outline. I don't know if I would want it to follow the edges too. I guess I would. Oops. Right, and then this goes into, you know, like, well, I guess I would want the corners to be, would I want this one to be a log? Or maybe I could do that, right? And then we were to have, you know, just to get a slight idea, this will be like where the dome starts. And as for the shape and size of the dome, I have no idea. What I do know is I'm gonna have to terraform this area to flatten, well, kind of all of this, which is a bit silly, but I will need to do it. So I'm gonna throw all of this into the chest. And then next episode, I guess that's what we'll get started on, is just terraforming. So yeah, I'll see you then. Have a good Thanksgiving. Multiple days ago. Okay, bye.